So, JW, I want to start with you. Can you quantify this shift that I think everybody's really feeling? A shift in live entertainment. What was the old, what's the new? And from your vantage point, you have a big emphasis on fans as stakeholders. How does that all work together?
So, I mean, live has always been, and live music especially, has always just been about memories, right? When you think of concerts or events that you've been throughout your life, it always kind of tracks back to a memory. So from that standpoint, it's remained the same. But the fan today is much more demanding than the fan was, let's say, 20 years ago, for a lot of reasons. There's been shifts in the way fans approach a live event. Rideshare is one of them. Elevated food and beverage, premium seating, suites, all of the things that the fan demands today that they didn't even know they would demand 20 years ago.
So, Niall, I guess we talk about memories and music. I already told you, I've seen you twice at MSG with my daughters, and I have great memories of that. This is probably the smallest stage you have been on in a long time. So thank you very much.
I can make it work.
So how is it as an artist? You've been around this industry for long enough to see some changes in it.
Yeah.
What does it mean for an artist right now in terms of how you evolve?
In terms of live entertainment?
Yeah.
I think since COVID, there's been a real big slapback on people are saying, they're not saying no to anything anymore. They're all about, as JW mentioned, the memories, making memories, getting out there, doing hospitality, having the premium seating across the board, and that's what Venu's going to do so well. There's just an urge for live music like we've never seen before. I've been doing it live music is my life. I've been in, I'd say, most venues on the planet. I know what makes a good one, what makes a bad one, and as JW mentioned, the fans are becoming more demanding, and rightly so. We need new venues, and because there is a serious demand for people to want to get out there and watch live music, and that's exactly why I got involved in the first place, to be honest.
So you're working with artists. Fans are very important, really, to the evolution of Venu in general.
Yep.
Can just ground up creating this. Talk us through why that was important.
Well, as a music fan, I don't come from this space. I'm the founder at Roth Premium Foods, but I just have always loved and been a huge music fan my whole life. So I came at this not necessarily with my business hat on, but with my fan hat on. And so I wanted to be fan founded, and then ultimately fan owned. And so from the ground up, that was the plan. And so that's also ultimately what led to us developing the fractional ownership that we have inside of our venues. These are not inexpensive to build. I mean, these are $300 and $400 million projects to build. And so to make them pencil, you need the support of municipalities and those public-private partnerships. Yeah. But then I wanted to give the opportunity to corporations and to fans to be able to buy in. And so all of our suites, other than, you're not renting suites when you're inside of one of our venues, you're actually purchasing a suite, just like a condominium. And so it provides opportunities for fans to experience music in a whole different way. Yeah.
So before I hear about what you think about being an artist and also being an investor, why have artists and also you have athletes? How have you been able to use those partnerships and actually get those partnerships to work?
Well, I think they get it, right? Artists and athletes that have been on the other side, they appreciate an organization that wants to build into what their fan base wants, right? So if you're an artist, it's as important for me to make an atmosphere for the artist as it is for the fan, and vice versa. Yeah. So venues are exchanges, right? You think of the stock exchange where buyers and sellers meet each other. That's the stock exchange. Well, in my world, fans and artists meet each other at the venue. That's the exchange. It's where fans meet artists and artists meet fans. And so my job is to create an ambiance and an experience where that relationship can blossom, right? Mm-hmm. You could go watch I've been to gajillions of concerts, and I've watched them in the rain, and I've watched them in snowstorms. And at the end of the day, the memory is sort of goes along with the ambiance and the experience, right? So I want to create that for artists, and I want to create that for fans. I want to create that exchange where they meet each other. Yeah.
I think we all have that concert memory of the rain. So for you as an artist, becoming an investor, Why do it? What is it like to put that hat on, and specifically with this one?
Well, I think for me, as I said, I've been in the live music industry for 15 years and never had a say or an opinion on any venue that I've ever played in. And when JW and the team of Venu came to me, that excited me. You know, as I said in my first answer, like I've played all of these venues. I know what makes a good one from a production standpoint, from an artist standpoint, from down to the green room. And then I've also stood in fields and at every arena and amphitheater to watch different types of concerts over the years as a fan. And then again, and as JW said, it really comes down to all great ideas start from your own perspective. Like JW is a music fan, and that made me excited. A guy that had wanted to try something new, something different, something that comes from his own personal experience, and that just made me excited. And then I seen the plans for some of these venues. Having played amphitheaters in this country for 14, 15 years, I just was so excited to be a part of something new, something that's going to make the fan experience so much better and the artist experience so much better for everyone.
So, JW, when you look at the trends out there right now, what excites you, and what kind of takeaway can you give us that maybe is a roadmap for other CEOs that are looking for ways to engage and to make those connections? As we just heard, people want to do something. They want to go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I sell experiences and I sell memories, right? So it all started sort of in my backyard. In my backyard, I have this small little venue that seats about 75 people or so, and I got the world's largest residential fire pit and just weird things. I'm a weird person to begin with, but I have this weird backyard. So I wanted to take the experiences and the memories that people have created playing in my backyard and squish it down and put it for the masses to enjoy. So for example, in Car Springs, and Alan's been out there, and at the end of the day, we've built 132 fire pit suites in this venue so that people can create those memories and create those experiences. So when you ask sort of what is it that we do at the end of the day, we sell memories and we sell experiences, and that's what the fan demands today. And when you provide that, while you didn't do it with your business hat on, it's reflective, and your per caps go up, and your amount of premium goes up. And at the same exact time, I also am a kid that didn't grow up in a wealthy family. So I still appreciate the need for the guy to be able to take his girlfriend and go to the show and enjoy the show and be able to afford to go to the show. So we still build that into every venue that we have, because I was that kid and I'm not going to leave that kid out of it. So while we see a big percentage of a higher demand for premium, we're not going to lose the focus of the younger fan.
Yeah.
Before we go, I got to ask you about golf. You're going to play later. You got any predictions? How's it going to be?
I predict I'm not going to be very good. But at least I won't be the worst. No, that's going to be amazing in there tonight. I've been to, as an investor in Boston Common too, I've been around the TGL for the last season, and this is going to be amazing in here tonight. We've got the good guys and Noah Khan, and all I can say is I'll try my best. Whatever my best looks like, I don't know.
That's good. And whatever happens, maybe we'll all end up at a fire pit in your backyard for 75 people. JW and Niall, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.